Hello friends, welcome to Get My Job channel. In today's video, we'll see top 10 questions for cracking electrical engineer's job interview. Topic for today's video is cables. So friends, prepare for the interview for the job of electrical engineer. Let us know the top questions on electric cables which are asked during the electrical engineering job interview. To support your interview preparation, I'll be publishing series of the videos on each aspect of the electrical. To get such videos firsthand, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So friends, let us see the typical questions which are asked on the cable during electrical engineer's job interview. What are different types of cables and what are their categories? So based on the voltage rating as low voltage, high voltage and extra high voltage cables. Based on the conductor material, copper conductor or aluminum conductor. Based on the insulating material, the cables are PVC insulated, rubber insulated, XLP insulated or paper insulated. Armored cable or unarmored cable based on the sheathing material as PVC sheathed, rubber sheathed, lead sheathed, aluminum sheathed. Based on the number of cores as single core, 2 core, 3 core, 3.5 core, 4 core or multi-core. Based on the cross section of the conductor and based on the type of conductor solid, stranded, sector shape, etc. Comparison of XLP cable with PVC cable. The important difference is the extra toughness of insulation and in particular the ability to withstand much high temperature without deformation due to mechanical pressure. The better physical properties of XLPE enables the insulation thickness to be reduced and hence overall size of the cable. The continuous temperature rating is increased from 70 degree to 90 degree and temperature for short circuit rating for the cable from 160 to 250 degrees centigrade. In general, XLP insulated cables are a competitive alternative to PVC cable for industrial use and paper insulated cable for public supply systems. What is FRLSH cable? FRLSH means flame retardant, low smoke and low halogen cables. They have improved flame resistance characteristics and emit lower smoke and toxic gases in case of burning of the cable. Special features of these cables: reduce flame propagation, low smoke emission, low acid gas generation. Formulation for the FRLS compounds, which are mainly for the sheathing material, requires special ingredients. These cables may have insulation of PVC or XLPE, but the sheath is PVC based, suitably compounded to meet FRLS requirements. What is the criteria for selecting particular type of conductor? Conductor selection for the cable depends on the various parameters like current carrying capacity, system voltage, voltage drop, flexibility, shape and economics. The most commonly used metals are copper and aluminum. Resistance of the conductor is inversely proportional to the area of cross section and is given by R is equal to rho into L by A, where rho is the resistivity of conductor material, L is the length of conductor and A is the area of cross section for the conductor. What are the different types of cable used in transmission and distribution system? For low and medium voltage lines, PVC cables are used. For high voltage lines, XLPE and PILC cables are used. For extra high voltage lines, XLPE, oil filled, gas filled and gas pressure or compression cables are used. What are the classifications of the underground cables according to the voltage range? Low tension cables, that is 250 or 440 volts, 650 to 110 volts. High tension cable up to 3.3 kV or up up to 6.6 kV and up to 11 kV. Super tension cables 66 kV, 132 kV. Extra super voltage power cables above 132 kV. What are the full names of PVC, PIL, CSWA, PILC, DSTA, and S, XLP, and MIND cables? PVC cable, polyvinyl chloride insulated cable. PILC cable, paper insulated covered cable. PILCSWA cable, paper insulated lead covered steel wire armored cable. PILC DSTA cable, paper insulated lead covered double strip tape armored cables. XLP cable, cross link polyethylene insulated cable. MIND cable, mass impregnated non-draining cables. What is the purpose of metallic sheath in underground cable? The purpose of metallic sheath in underground cable is to protect the insulation against ingress of moisture. Lead, lead alloy, and aluminum are generally used for metallic sheath. What do you mean by bedding of the cable? Bedding means a layer of compounded jute or hessian applied over the lead sheath. Bedding is to protect metallic sheath against the corrosion and from the mechanical injury from the armoring. What do you mean by the armoring of the cable? Armoring of cable means the provision of layers of galvanized or ungalvanized steel wires or, or steel tapes over the bedding. Armoring is provided to protect the cable against mechanical damages caused by direct blows, abrasion, pickaxing, vibration, and longitudinal stresses or any accidental digging. If there is no chance of mechanical damages whatsoever, the unarmored cables can be used. What are the different types of armoring used in the cable? The different types of armoring are as follows: galvanized or ungalvanized steel tape, galvanized steel wire, galvanized round steel wire, galvanized flat steel strip, and hair drawn aluminum wire conductor. Merits and demerits of different armor. Double steel tape armor. Merits: it gives good protection against impact, mechanical damages, and any penetration of sharp bodies. Demerits: it is inflexible, it has greater loss rather than wire armor. Single wire armor. Merits: it is higher longitudinal strength, more flexibility, and greater electrical conductivity with minimum loss rather than steel tape armor. It can be easily handled with short bend. Demerits: mechanical protection is poor rather than steel tape armor. What is the selection criteria for cables? The main selection points for the cable is current capacity, voltage drop, and short circuit rating. In addition to these, system voltage also defines the insulation of the cable. The cable sizing also depends on the type of the cable where it will be laid. So basically some derating factors are applied while selecting the size of cable. The derating factors are temperature derating factor, conductor grouping factor, thermal resistivity of soil, burial depth derating factor. What are the types of conductors used for the cable? The conductors used for the cables are ACSR, aluminum conductor steel reinforced, ACAR, aluminum conductor alloy reinforced, AAC, all aluminum conductor, AAAC, all aluminum alloy conductor. Direct laying of underground cable. So typically, what is the procedure for laying of the cable? We can see here a trench of about 1.5 meter deep and 45 centimeter wide is dug. Then the trench is covered with a 10 centimeter thick layer of fine sand. The cable is laid over the sand bed. The sand bed protects the cable from moisture from the ground. Then the laid cable is again covered with a layer of sand about 10 cm thick. When multiple cables are to be laid in the same trench, a horizontal or vertical spacing of about 30 cm is provided to reduce the effect of mutual heating. Spacing between the cable also ensures the fault occurring on one cable does not damage the adjacent cable. The trench is then covered with bricks and soil to protect cable from mechanical injury. So friends, I hope this information was useful for you and you will take advantage of it to crack your electrical engineer's job interview. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel for more such videos. Thank you friends.